subscribers, or if you're not a subscriber yet, hello to you. So it is raining right now where I live, and when it's raining I usually do a lot of thinking. Sometimes I sleep, but I had work today, so I did not get a chance to sleep in. But actually today's weather is my perfect type of weather because I love the wind and the rain and when it's cold. So when it's all combined into one, I feel so happy. But the thing is, when I tell people that, they look at me very strangely. There's probably only a handful of people that I tell who actually appreciate what I enjoy in terms of weather because they usually enjoy the same kind. Many people usually like sunny skies, not blue clouds, sunny weather, blue skies, white clouds, and I respect that. I enjoy those days too. But for me, this type of weather is the perfect aesthetic. So I decided to make a video for today. Woo, woo, woo. But I have sad news. Even though I'm making this video on March 21st, 2019, I will not be able to upload it until after Easter. Some of you are probably thinking, oh, why? Why can't she upload it till after Easter? I will tell you why. It is because I gave up YouTube and K-pop for the season of Lent. Now, for those of you who don't know what Lent is this special time of year between Ash Wednesday, or in the Christian faith, between Ash Wednesday and Easter, where usually we take the time to focus on God, and sometimes that involves sacrificing something that may be hard for us to sacrifice, or we may have a strong attachment to that may take us away from having a deeper connection with God. So for me, that was K-pop and YouTube. Probably more so K-pop than YouTube. But I decided to, give up both just to see where my mindset and where my head is. So yeah, that's why I won't be able to upload this video till after Easter. Or should I make the exception just because I'm feeling it right now? I don't know. I'm gonna have to pray about that. But yeah, the topic for today's video is why live life with regrets. And I'm going to get into the reason why I decided to make this topic the special theme for today. Yeah. So I recently started getting into audiobooks. Normally I'm not the type who listens to audiobooks because I'm more so of the physical copy, like to turn the pages, smell that new book smell or that used book smell, highlight, annotate, especially if there are certain parts in the book that stand out to me a lot. But my friend Nate kept recommending to me and to all of our other friends that we listen to Trevor Noah's book, Born a Crime. And so I thought, okay, maybe I'll just, buy it used or buy it on Amazon or check it out from the library and read the physical copy. He could say, no, like you should listen to the audiobook because some of the words and phrases, it sounds better when you hear someone say it. And of course, Trevor Noah narrated the book. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. I finished the book in one day while I was cleaning. So I had a cleaning date with Trevor Noah. I was cleaning and organizing my room while listening to the audiobook in the background. And surprisingly, it was very relaxing. Even though I was very standoffish about the idea at first, I really enjoyed it. So there was one section in the book where I forgot what Trevor Noah was talking about, but there was one quote that stood out to me, and I kept rewinding the part so that I could type it out so that I could remember it, which is why the theme of this video is about living life with regrets, or live life without regrets. So he says the following: regret is the thing we should fear most. Failure is an answer. Rejection is an answer. Regret is an internal question you will never have the answer to. What if? If only. I wonder what would have. You will never know, and it'll haunt you for the rest of your days. So, when he said that, I was like, dang, Trevor Noah be deep. But I was really thinking back on my life. Even though there are things that I do regret, but then I just think back like, wow, like, maybe had I taken the plunge, or maybe had I done this instead of that, I wouldn't be living with regrets right now. Of course, like, some of those regrets just varied from different levels, like never telling my 8th grade crush that I liked him. What would have happened had I told Carrie, like, yo, Carrie, I like you. What we gonna do with this thing? Even though we're both going to different high schools next year. But, that's like a tiny regret. Other regrets are, of course, like, not studying hard enough back in college so that I could get better grades, or not studying more for my GRE so that I could get a higher score and then I get into my PhD program. So I noticed a lot of these things are very minor compared to bigger regrets that some people have in life. But then I also think back that why should I compare my regrets to someone else's? We have our own separate regrets that are at different levels. So yeah, since I finished that book, I think I finished it about 2 weeks ago, this quote has been in my mind all throughout. So I've been trying to be very intentional and live life without regrets, but it's kind of hard, y'all. I'm serious, y'all. Trying to live life without regrets, for some reason, maybe it's because my personality, because I can be very reserved and cautious and I like stability, it's becoming a little bit of a struggle for me. But I have learned that it is okay, because I'm learning to take baby steps and to not feel any regrets at the end of the day. So I don't know how that's going to play out within this next year or so, with the remaining of the year, or even for the remainder of this week, or for my life this month. I don't know. But what I do know is I don't want to be somewhere where I'm at a certain point in my life and I think back and I just keep saying, oh, well, what if I had done this? Or what if I did that? What if I had said that? Because I find myself every now and then saying, what if? Especially when I think back to my college experiences. Like, oh, what if I had actually declared a different major? Or what if I had taken more risk in terms of courses that I thought were interesting, but I figured that I would fail because I did not have the intelligence for that subject? It's just things like this, my mindset and my heart, that kind of prevent me from taking these risks, which lead me to have many regrets. But no more. Trevor Noah has taught me that, don't live life with regrets. Live without having any regrets. Now, I don't know what that looks like for you guys. I hardly even know what it looks like for me. But if I had to paint a picture or see the clear view of what living life without regrets looks like for me, it means, saying what's on your mind, what you're thinking in the moment. Because like the old Sequoia back in college and when she was younger, she would not say what's on her mind completely. She would just think it and then scale back probably 80% and then say that. But post-grad school Sequoia and full-time working Sequoia doesn't really care. Well, she does to a point, but she'll just say what's on her mind. Sometimes she'll think like, oh, should I say this? And she'll still end up saying it. Not knowing, of course, how the other person will receive it or what they may think of her. She just says it. And yes, I'm talking in the third person about myself. But yeah, I'm very proud of where I am today. Even though there is a lot more that I wish that I could be doing right now. Like at a time like this, I wish I can go on a vacation. Maybe that is something I should do. Maybe I should book a trip to somewhere out of the country and just relax somewhere, hiking through the mountains, roaming the forest. I don't know. That's probably not going to happen because I don't have that much paid time off, but it's a nice thought to have. I learned that, as I've gotten older, the number of regrets that I have has gone down, which I can say is a good thing. But of course, I'm still pretty young. I'm only 24 years old. By the way, my birthday is in 2 weeks. Woo-hoo-hoo! That shows you the level of excitement that I have, because even though I'll be turning 25 years old, this is not the birthday that I'm looking the most forward to. Some of you might ask, oh, why? Is it because you're turning a quarter of a century? Do you think you're going to have a quarter life crisis? Ando. That is not what I'm thinking. I have had this feeling since I was probably in high school or college that when I turn 30 years old, that is going to be my lit year. And by lit, I mean, I just feel like so many great things are going to happen when I turn 30. Now, of course, if I live to see 30 and nothing really that significant happens, I'll just be like, okay, whatever. So I hyped it up a bit too much, but that's fine. I don't care. But yeah, I'll be turning a year older. I'll be a year wiser. I'll probably still be like a grandma mode, with my granny sweaters and my knit hats. But that's my personality, and it's something, I'm not changing anytime soon. Yeah, so I just wanted to share my thoughts. Sometimes I feel like with these videos, I feel as though I'm talking to a friend, even though I'm just looking at myself on the screen and talking. But I feel as though I am talking to one of my close friends, maybe because I am my closest friend. There's a thought. But I don't know, I just like to share my thoughts, kind of, I think, like a video diary. Maybe that's what this YouTube channel is about. Maybe it's about a video diary series that I can look back on in future years, as long as YouTube does not crash or does not take down these videos. That would be something. Maybe I should back them up. But yeah, I think these videos, I just share my thoughts and my feelings, even though they can sometimes be random. Like the last video I made, I was eating cookies and cream ice cream out of the tub, talking about things that I like, which happen to be cookies and cream ice cream, along with other things. But yeah, now I feel like I'm just rambling, or I'm just talking to myself about some of the themes that I want for this channel. I feel like at this point, they're just random, and they're just like a video diary series, which I thoroughly enjoy. And if you guys watching enjoy it, that's great too. So yeah, I will leave you guys with that. Be sure to check out Trevor Noah's book, Born a Crime. I highly recommend it. Whether you want to read the physical copy or listen to the audiobook, I feel as though I will agree with Nate with this. The audiobook is probably better because there are a lot of African languages used throughout the book, and of course hearing Trevor Noah speak them, it sounds really cool and very authentic, and I just highly recommend it. Maybe you can listen to it in the car, on your commute, while you're cleaning like I did, or while you're cooking. So I highly recommend that book. And remember, you guys, try to live your life to the fullest. Remember who you are, and don't let anyone define you or try to tell you that you're nothing, or that you should go and be someone else, or why are you acting that way. Always stay true to yourself. I've learned that it's very important to not let other people's satisfaction dictate how you feel. If you're feeling a certain way and that person thinks you shouldn't be feeling that way, that's their problem. They should be able to understand your point of view just like you should understand their point of view. Yeah, just stay true to yourself. Don't feel insecure, even though sometimes with our day and age, it's very, very easy to feel insecure. And it's very hard to get out of that insecurity mindset. But I learned, it just takes time. It just takes progress, and accepting and loving yourself. I did not get this way to loving myself and accepting who I am, like mentally, physically, and emotionally overnight. This took a work in progress. But now I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, and I'm like, girl, you look beautiful. Work it, and you're gonna have a fantastic day. When did I actually get to that point in life? I don't know. It was probably maybe between my senior year of college and my last year of graduate school. So that was about like 2 years in the making for me to get to that point. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that you are loved and you should cherish each day and live each life to the fullest without any regrets. Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side. Okay, sorry, that was a slight As Told by Ginger moment. But someone told me, it was this quote, and I'm probably paraphrasing it, that you should do one thing that scares you each day. So, the day for me is halfway through and I have not done anything that scares me. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm gonna think about that. Because there's not like a lot of things that really scare me except for heights. Yeah, heights, and I'm not gonna like go stand on the roof or anything. But even it could be like tiny fears, like, I don't know, eating snakes, or I don't know, telling off your boss. Actually, you probably shouldn't do that because then you would lose your job. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's something that I should try to implement a bit more. The tiny fears, try to do on a daily. Yeah, but that's it. That's all for this video, because at this point I think I'm rambling, but it doesn't matter. So wherever you are in the world, if you're watching this, have a great day, have a great night, have a great evening, have a great weekend, because today is Thursday here in America, but I know, of course, like on the Eastern Hemisphere, it's Friday, so TGIF, woo woo. And then of course for me tomorrow, it'll be TGIF, woo woo. So yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't know when that will be, but who knows? I'm always surprising you guys. I'm even surprising myself. So I shall see ya. Bye bye.